Alrighty, so on to matchup number two. Matchup number two is featuring two guys that I have deep respect for. Even though I just met them this year, I think they're awesome guys. But damn, this this is a toilet bowl if I ever seen one. No, no disrespect, but man, somebody has to win here, right? So let's get into it. Josh Allen versus Dak Prescott. Josh Allen facing Cincinnati. Love that matchup. Not a huge fan of Dak facing Philadelphia. Jamar Ford coming in, excuse me, Jerome Ford starting. That's going to be interesting because on the other side, we have Kareem Hunt starting. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. Not to mention Jamar Chase, Chris Olave. For Chris, I think that's going to be decent wide receiver matchup for both of those. Um, the double down on Baltimore receivers that Tommy Guns has is pretty impressive with OBJ and Mark Andrews. Garrett Wilson, I think he is going to be on the rise. I think with Zach Wilson starting to get a little bit more confidence and with the offense as well in general, I think Garrett Wilson is going to be on the rise. I don't think he's going to be as quite as um, projected with Aaron Rodgers, but he's still, I mean, an elite receiver in my opinion. Man, Jamar Chase and Garrett Wilson on Chris's team is deadly. I like the fact that he also has Trey McBride. Huge fan of Trey McBride, especially with Zach Ertz out. I want to say he had like 14 targets last week, which is insane for a tight end. Don't know if that was Josh Dobbs playing the role there, but either way, he's the lone tight end there. They don't really have too many receivers other than, Rondell Moore or Hollywood Brown. But man, Trey McBride is doing his thing. I really think that he's going to be an asset for weeks to come. With that being said, this matchup was a tough one to grade, but I still like it. It's going to be low scoring. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's a high scoring, and I hope it's the highest scoring matchup this week. I just don't see it. Okay. But with that being said, I have Chris. Sorry, Tom. I have Chris pulling it out 110, 105. I think that uh, is going to be the X factor of the running backs. Who is going to be the main running back in Cleveland? Whoever has the main running back in Cleveland wins this matchup, I feel like. So, with that being said, 110, 105, Chris. Matchup number two done. On to matchup number three.